Taylor
so
actually
bad.
mad about the show?
No, she laughed. She laughed her ass off.
did.
She has a good sense of humor.
How many kegs of garage beer will be at that reception?
Man, I can't even count that high. I broke Taylor's chair with the weight I gained from her sourdough. Good gut health, though.
You good?
Taylor's gonna kill me.
Hi, it's Taylor. I just wanted to send a message to all the athletes that are competing in the Olympics. I just wanted to say thank you.
Travis Kelce just casually told the world he can't even count how many kegs of garage beer he's planning for his wedding reception. And that one sentence sent the entire internet into meltdown mode. Fans instantly started asking the big question, is a wedding actually closer than we think? But here's the crazy part. While everyone was focused on what Travis Kelce said, something even more interesting was happening behind the scenes. What Taylor Swift and Travis did separately this week might reveal way more about their relationship than anything they've done together. From secret clues to subtle moves to one hilarious moment involving a broken chair and a sourdough loaf. Yeah, you heard that right. It might be the funniest and most telling story we've seen from this couple yet. So buckle up because this gets interesting fast.
Broke Taylor's chair with the weight I gained from her sourdough. Good gut health, though.
Let's start with Super Bowl weekend, because this wasn't just another appearance for Travis Kelce. This was him completely owning the moment. At the New Heights Super Bowl party he hosted with his brother Jason Kelce, Travis didn't just show up, he showed out. Relaxed, confident, laughing with teammates, surrounded by his inner circle. He had that energy, you know the kind, like a guy who's totally at peace with his life, like everything is finally falling into place. And then came the moment that set the internet on fire. Cameras were rolling, the music was loud, people were joking around. Suddenly, someone shouted from the crowd, "How many kegs of garage beer are you having at the wedding reception?" Without missing a single beat, Travis just grinned, shrugged, and said, "I can't even count that high." And just like that, boom, one sentence, and the entire internet lost its mind. Because that didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a man who already has a wedding planned. Now, here's the interesting part. Travis Kelce didn't actually confirm a wedding, but he didn't deny it either. No awkward pause, no nervous backtracking, no, that's just rumors. Instead, he simply smiled and leaned into the moment with that effortless, natural charm. The kind of confidence that makes you instantly understand why Taylor Swift fell for him in the first place. Because it didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like a joke. It felt comfortable, almost real. Like a guy who already knows what his future looks like. And then, there was one tiny detail most people completely missed. Inside the venue, hanging quietly on the wall, was one of Taylor's older photos. Not some giant billboard, not a flashy neon sign, nothing staged or over the top, just a simple framed picture. But somehow, that made it even more powerful. Because it wasn't for attention, it felt personal, like she's already woven into the fabric of his everyday life, naturally, effortlessly, like she's always belonged there. Subtle, quiet, easy to miss. And honestly, that's what made it mean everything.
How many kegs of garage beer will be at that reception?
Man, I can't even count that high.
But the Super Bowl festivities, they were just getting started. Because Travis Kelce didn't stop at one party. He also pulled up to the exclusive Tight Ends and Friends event out in San Francisco. And this one had a completely different vibe. Not flashy, not Hollywood, not cameras everywhere. This felt personal. This was Travis in his real element, just him and his football brotherhood. Fellow tight ends, NFL insiders, old friends, the kind of people who knew him way before the fame, before the headlines, before the whole world started watching his every move, before he became Taylor Swift's boyfriend. In this room, he wasn't a global celebrity. He was just Travis. laughing, relaxed, messing around with the guys. And honestly, that's what made it so telling. Because when someone looks that comfortable, that grounded, that at home, it usually means their life off the field is just as solid as their life on it. The whole vibe that night felt different. Not chaotic, not over the top, not some celebrity circus. It was celebratory, but grounded. No drama, no spectacle, just real friendships, real laughs, and genuine camaraderie. The kind of night where nobody's trying to impress anyone, they're just being themselves. And honestly, that's when something really sweet happened. Every single time a Taylor Swift song came on, guess who moved first? Travis Kelce. Without hesitation, he'd walk straight over to the DJ booth, just standing there, vibing, smiling, dancing like nobody was watching. No embarrassment, no too cool for this attitude, just pure energy, like the proudest man on the planet. And it wasn't for the cameras either. It felt natural, automatic, like supporting her music is just part of who he is now. And honestly, that tiny moment said more about their relationship than any big public statement ever could.
Beautiful to meet you, man. I'm so happy for you, bro. That's amazing. Thank you.
And then came one of the most adorable moments of the night, when a remix of one of Taylor Swift's tracks started blasting through the speakers. Travis Kelce didn't hang back. He went straight to the front and center, big smile, phone out, recording the whole thing like a proud fan at a concert. Not like an NFL superstar, not like a celebrity, just like a guy who couldn't wait to show someone special what was happening. And fans noticed, because the way he was filming, it didn't look random. It looked personal, like those clips were meant for one person only. Most people are convinced those videos went straight to Taylor's phone, probably followed by a couple of excited voice notes like, "Babe, they're playing your song, listen to this." And honestly, it's such a small detail, but it feels incredibly real. Not staged, not for headlines, just simple, sweet boyfriend energy. When a remix of one of Taylor Swift's he completely lost himself in the moment. He wasn't just nodding along, he was dancing. Full energy, big grin, no holding back. The kind of enthusiasm that's contagious. People around him couldn't help but laugh, cheer, and feed off his vibe. It was like his mood lit up the entire room. At one point, someone even handed him an 87 jacket, a nod to his jersey number, and he accepted it with the biggest, most genuine smile. No ego, no superstar attitude, just pure happiness. Later, Travis described the whole atmosphere in one word: electric. And then came the part fans can't stop talking about. When a remix of You Belong With Me dropped, he instantly pulled out his phone and started recording like a die-hard fan at a concert. Except, here's the funny part. This fan is also a 3-time Super Bowl champion who just happens to be dating the artist. And somehow, that makes it even sweeter. Because you can tell, he's never not thinking about her. Even when she's not there. Even when she's miles away. Even in a room full of football guys. She's still on his mind. And honestly, that might be the most interesting pattern running through this entire week. Not the parties, not the headlines, but the fact that somehow everything keeps leading back to Taylor. And here's what makes this whole week even more interesting. Taylor Swift wasn't actually at any of these events. She wasn't at the party, she wasn't at the golf tournament, she wasn't anywhere near the Super Bowl festivities. No sightings, no paparazzi shots, nothing. And yet somehow, her presence was everywhere. Every song, every smile, every little moment Travis reacted to, it all kept leading back to her. And honestly, that's what a healthy, secure relationship looks like. It's not about being glued together 24/7. It's not about showing up to every event side by side for the cameras. It's deeper than that. It's about two people being so solid, so confident in what they have, that they can live their own full, independent lives and still feel completely connected. This isn't distance, this is trust. And if you followed Taylor's relationship history over the years, you already know how big of a deal that is, because this feels different, more grounded, more real, more grown. But while Travis was out celebrating with his football world, Taylor was doing something completely different, something that reminded everyone just how massive her influence really is. This week, she shared a personal message for the 2026 Winter Olympics, and it wasn't just a quick celebrity cameo. It was one of those rare, quiet moments that actually makes you stop and listen. She spoke directly to the athletes, thanking them for their sacrifices, recognizing the years of hard work no one sees, acknowledging the stories, the struggles, the journeys behind every medal. And you could hear it in her voice. It wasn't scripted. It was genuine, just pure respect and gratitude for the chance to witness their greatness. It was bigger than music, bigger than fame. It was Taylor using her platform to lift other people up. And that's when it really hits you. While Travis shines on the field, Taylor shines everywhere else. Two different worlds, two separate paths, still perfectly in sync. And the beautiful part? This wasn't a brand deal. It wasn't some polished promo. It wasn't sponsored or scripted. This was just Taylor Swift being Taylor. No agenda, no headlines, no spotlight chasing, just heart. Because she understands something a lot of celebrities forget. Sometimes encouragement from the right voice at the right moment can mean everything. So instead of making it about herself, she made it about them. The athletes, the dreamers, the ones who've spent years sacrificing sleep, comfort, and normal life just to chase one goal. She talked about how inspiring it is to watch someone reach the absolute peak of something they've dedicated their entire life to, how powerful that kind of commitment really is. And then she did something so simple, but so sincere. She wished every single athlete a safe journey, a moment they'd never forget, an experience they'd carry with them forever. And the way she said it, it didn't sound like a celebrity speech. It sounded human, warm, genuine, real, like someone who truly meant every word.
Hey, it's Taylor. I just wanted to send a message to all the athletes that are competing in the Olympics. I just wanted to say thank you. Getting to learn your stories and see everything that you've sacrificed and all your determination and hard work and passion and everything that's gotten you to this point where you're so excellent at something.
The timing of all this was honestly fascinating. While Travis Kelce was fully immersed in the chaos and energy of Super Bowl weekend, Taylor Swift was speaking on a global stage about something completely different. Two people, two worlds, both operating at the absolute peak of their influence. And that parallel, it says so much about who they are, individually, and why they somehow fit together so perfectly. But now, let's talk about the Phoenix Open, because this might just be my favorite Travis moment of the entire week. He showed up looking completely relaxed, golf club in hand, smiling, just a normal guy, having the absolute time of his life. If you've never seen the Phoenix Open, here's the thing. This is not your typical quiet, hush-toned golf event. It's loud, it's chaotic, basically a massive outdoor party with golf in the middle. And Travis, he owned it. Meeting fans, signing autographs, hyping up the crowd. And then, at one point, he ripped a massive shot, and without missing a beat, started playing air guitar like he just scored a game-winning touchdown. Someone even caught him singing along to a remix that mashed up high school vibes with another track. And he was fully committed. No half measures, no self-consciousness, just pure, unfiltered joy. It wasn't about the cameras. It wasn't about showing off. It was just Travis being Travis. And honestly, that's exactly why people love watching him.
It's just really inspiring. And I am very grateful for everything you've done to get to this point in your life, and grateful that you've brought us all along with you on this journey so we get to watch you do this.
When the cameras caught him nearly hitting an ace on one of his shots, someone couldn't resist asking, where does that rank among your athletic accomplishments? And without missing a beat, Travis Kelce just laughed. He shrugged and said he was glad they didn't show the other 17 attempts. That's Travis in a nutshell. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and that's exactly the energy people can't help but gravitate toward. Everyone around him looked genuinely happy just to be in his orbit. And if you were watching on screen, you could feel it. This is a man who is truly living his best life, every single moment, in every possible way. But okay, now we need to talk about the moment that literally broke the internet this week, because it involves a chair, a homemade sourdough loaf, and a scale, designed for horses. Yes, really. Travis appeared on his sister-in-law's podcast, and right out of the gate, he dropped this absolute gem. He confessed that he broke Taylor's chair. Not just any chair, Taylor's chair. The culprit? The weight he gained from her homemade sourdough bread. He didn't stop there. He introduced himself, grinned, and immediately owned the chair incident, adding with total honesty that at least his gut health was great. Classic Travis. Funny, self-aware, charming, and somehow completely endearing. But the best part? What happened next? Travis explained that Taylor wasn't even home when the whole chair incident went down. So what did he do? He walked in, holding the broken back of her chair, and his very first instinct? Not to hide it, not to panic. He went straight to the scale. And not just any scale. He compared himself to the kind of scale they use for horses. Classic Travis. Part athlete, part prankster, part completely honest guy, all in one hilarious moment.
Hi, I'm Travis Kelce, Kylie Kelce's brother-in-law. And I'm not going to lie, I broke Taylor's chair with the weight I gained from her sourdough. Good gut health, though.
It's true love.
Love you.
And when someone asked if Taylor Swift was actually mad about it, Travis just grinned and said she laughed her head off when she found out. Classic Taylor and Travis energy. A little chaos, a lot of love, and zero drama.
I immediately went over to the scale, though. I had to see where we were at.
You had to check yourself a little
No
bit.
Job January has been exactly that.
He went on to say that Taylor has an incredible sense of humor. And honestly, you could tell from the way he talked about it that this isn't just a fling or a headline story. This is a couple who genuinely makes each other laugh every single day. Little moments like this, the shared jokes, the playful chaos, that's what makes their connection feel real, effortless, and completely unshakable.
Taylor
so
actually
bad.
mad about the show.
No, she laughed. She laughed her ass off.
There was also this hilarious moment during the podcast. Something nearly broke, and without missing a beat, Travis blurted out, "Taylor's gonna end me." And honestly, that one line says it all. She's always on his mind, in conversations, in jokes, in little everyday moments. It's not staged, it's not performative, it's not for the cameras. It's just Travis being Travis and Taylor being the person he naturally thinks about all the time.
You know how they do best in show for like dogs where they like trot them out? And, like, they do it for like horses too? Oh, shit. You good?
Taylor's gonna kill me.
This is just how Travis Kelce talks about her. Because Taylor Swift isn't just part of his life, she's woven into it. And honestly, that's the bigger picture here. Everything we've seen this week, the Super Bowl parties, the golf tournament, the Olympic message, the broken chair story, it all paints the same story. These are two people building something real. Not a PR stunt, not a Hollywood arrangement, but an actual partnership. Two people who respect each other's space, celebrate each other's worlds, and find joy in the tiniest moments together. Travis records Taylor's songs at parties because he's proud of her. Taylor bakes sourdough so good it breaks furniture, and they just laugh about it. They support each other across the country. They show up for what matters and give each other room to breathe for everything else. The way Travis carries himself when Taylor isn't around tells you everything you need to know about how he feels when she is. And the way Taylor uses her platform, thoughtfully, generously, with intention, shows exactly why someone like Travis would fall completely head over heels. These two aren't just dating, they're in a partnership built to last, and every week there's more evidence of that. Plus, there's still so much more to unpack, from Easter eggs and recent releases to what's coming next for both of them. So stick around, because the story is only getting bigger. That's it for today, folks. Catch you in the next video.